And the green is out. The Goody's Headache Powder 500 is underway, and Rusty Wallace is going to beat Tony Stewart to the first turn by a whole bunch.
He did. He kept waiting for Tony to accelerate, and Tony was a little bit slow getting on it, and Rusty took off.
Wallace led 425 laps in the spring, trying to become the 10th driver in NASCAR Winston Cup history to win 50 events. He has 49 in his portfolio right now.
Oh, contact!
From the car into the wall. That's Robert Presley.
He was one of two cars. Michael Waltrip with the other was caught up on the outside. No caution yet because he continues on around at a slow pace. Caution is out now.
So it didn't take long, just 2 laps, and we have an incident up in turn number 1 involving Robert Presley with considerable damage to the right side of the car.
That's the 77 car is Robert Presley. That's Kenny Schrader that's trying to go by on the inside, and right there we see the contact, and wow, hard contact in the wall by Presley.
The green flag, it drops once again with Rusty again. Going to get a pretty good jump on Tony Stewart.
Everybody single file right now.
Tony Stewart, however, looking to the inside of Rusty Wallace. They're coming out of 2 and down the backstretch. He falls in behind Rusty as they come down the front stretch, but Tony would like to get out into the lead. Here's a battle back here. Kenny Irwin and Sterling Marlin in a 5-car battle.
That was for the 10th position. So let's put Kenny Irwin in that spot and move Sterling Marlin back to 11th.
And Jeff Gordon now begins to close in on second place, Tony Stewart.
So evidently Rusty Wallace's Miller Lite car starting to slow down just a little bit. It's allowed Tony Stewart to come up and challenge for the lead, and now Jeff Gordon's gain on this twosome.
There's Dale Earnhardt, who's back.
23 is a little bit of a stretch there.
Yes, it is.
And the 9 car of Steve Grissom is in the wall. Sliding across the banking up in turn number 3, bringing out another caution. Our 4th of the evening.
Here are all the leaders coming down pit road to make these pit stops and adjustments. Bill Weber.
Bobby Labonte is tight in the middle of the turns, neutral in, neutral off. They're going to take a pound out of each of the right side tires, no other adjustments, then they're going to send it back out. Fill it with fuel, and Bobby Labonte will be on his way to Jerry and Tony Stewart's pit.
And they asked Tony what you want him to do. Tony said, yeah, clean the windshield. That's all we need to do with this thing. It's that good. Gordon is in behind him. Rusty Wallace making an air pressure adjustment. Gordon is out. Tony is out. And Tony Stewart will win the race to the end of pit road by virtue of his first pit spot. Let's go back to John Kernan.
Dale Earnhardt has worked his way up to the 6th spot. He comes in pitting on the back stretch as Tony Stewart, Jeff Gordon, Sterling Martin, and Bobby Labonte go by. Earnhardt asked his crew for a good stop. He also asked him to make an air pressure adjustment because he was just too tight in the center of the turn.
The green flag is out, and the Goody's Headache is back under green flag conditions.
Mark Skinner will be trying to get a lap back down on the inside of Tony Stewart, but Stewart looks like we're not yet.
Wow, that was close off turn 2. There's Skinner. Trying right now. Oh, some contact between
Marlin and Gordon
for second position. Look at the left rear tire on Jeff Gordon's car. That Goodyear's completely worn off. The contact between Sterling. Dale Earnhardt has caught Rusty Wallace once again, trying to take over the 7th position.
Well, Rusty's been a surprise. He normally is so good on this racetrack. Not that he's running that bad, but he's not running as good as he normally does. There he's getting passed by Dale Earnhardt.
Well, Ward Burton back down the Caterpillar Pontiac. He is in 9th position. And he's getting some pressure from Jimmy Spencer on by Ward Burton.
John Kernan has more on Dale Earnhardt.
Bob, this is a car that Earnhardt ran here in the spring. It was actually a backup car. Had a problem with the primary. They had to go to the backup. He started from the 34th spot in the spring and drove all the way to a 10th place finish after pitting on the back stretch. Talked to the crew this afternoon. They seem very confident that if they could get the last round of pit stop to happen under green, of course you'd need a pocket full of rabbits, seed, and four-leaf clovers for that to normally happen here, but they might have a chance to win. They made an air pressure adjustment on Earnhardt's car the last stop. Remember, it was tight in the middle of the turns. He hasn't said a word about the car since they've gone back to green some 75 laps ago, so it must be pretty good.
We're watching Dale Earnhardt up ahead of Rusty Wallace, on board with him at a taste of the race. Ryan meets to limit spot. 9 cars are on the lead lap.
And Dave Marcus is very slow. Dave Marcus's car is stopped up between 1 and 2. I don't know if he will not be able to get to the inside, I don't think. And the caution flag is out. What Earnhardt did not want to see.
Well, Marcus is moving down the backstretch, but the caution has already come out. A tough break for Dale Earnhardt.
Well, let's see. Let's see what happens.
And, of course, those pitted here on the front stretch will get the first opportunity. Let's go to Bill Weber.
The 5, the 24, and the 20 on your screen. It's a big break for Terry Labonte, able to pit under caution. His car's a little tight in the middle, but they don't plan to make any changes. Clean the windshield, give him 4 tires and fuel. Under green, this should be the last stop of the evening for the race leaders. Labonte getting the left side tires now to Jerry Punch.
No adjustments on Jeff Gordon's car. 4 tires, 1 can of fuel only. The fuel's already in, the tires are on, and he's down and away. Earnhardt in the back pits in front of John Kernan.
Dale Earnhardt will get a 4-tire change as we watch for the guys on the pitting on the front stretch, and here they come. Terry Labonte won that battle over his teammate Jeff Gordon. They swing by. There's 2 spots that Earnhardt lost, but that's all he's going to lose. A great pit stop for Dale Earnhardt as he goes back out in 3rd position, and the crew extremely happy about that.
Behind Terry Labonte and Jeff Gordon.
That's a disadvantage of pitting on the backstretch. He had a great pit stop, but he still loses 2 positions.
And you know where he loses all of that, Benny? It's not that he had, like you said, he had a great pit stop. So the difference is when the pace car drops the front stretch, guys who are pitting on the front stretch off, and once he gets past pit road, well then you see the pace car don't run as fast as they do when they come out of the pits. When they come out of the pits, they accelerate full after they get to the end of pit road, and that's where the time is made up.
Yep.
That time by Earnhardt was faster than the front 2 cars, about a mile per hour faster.
Dale Earnhardt has recorded top 10s in 7 of the last 8 races. He has 14 top 10s in 1999 versus 8 last year after 22 races.
I saw him in practice this afternoon during happy hour. He and Jeff Gordon ran up on the Earnhardt, got him very loose, passed him. A few laps later, Earnhardt just got right up under the back bumper of Gordon like he's trying to do right now and trying to get the back end of the DuPont Chevrolet race. And he did it in practice. Let's see if he can do it here. They're both masters at that.
Well, the leader's going by Chad Little, a John Deere car, who had a terrific run going earlier on, but some kind of mechanical problem has reared its ugly head.
Here's Bobby Labonte, Mark Martin, and Ricky Rudd as they run 5th, 6th, and 7th.
And Jimmy Spencer back there in 8th spot. And Earnhardt's going the outside of Jeff Gordon in 1 and 2 for that 2nd spot, and the crowd goes nuts.
And now with 13 laps to go, the interval is exactly 1 second between Labonte and Earnhardt.
And Bobby Labonte has a problem. Bobby Labonte smoking going down into turn 1.
Smoking badly. So the 6th place car is in trouble here, smoking badly all the way around the racetrack.
And he's getting the black flag.
And this is the onboard camera with Bobby, and boy, you can't see anything.
And the man was in 3rd place in the points. This is going to hurt him. He won't gain as many as he could have.
He does not have a DNF in 1999 at all, and Jeremy Mayfield has crashed. And Terry Labonte, the leader, is spinning, and Dale Earnhardt takes the lead. What happened?
You wonder if it's oil from his brother's car, the 18 car, Bobby Labonte. He went a lap there with that car smoking very badly.
Andy Gray says this can't be happening. This cannot be happening.
Less than 10 laps to go. The leader of the race, Terry Labonte, spins, putting Dale Earnhardt in the lead.
Now then, will any of these guys make a pit stop? I would guess that maybe the guys that's on the tail end of the lead lap will make a pit stop.
Yeah, they'd have nothing to lose. Sterling Marlin, Jimmy Spencer. Well, maybe Terry Labonte now. He's way back there. He's back in the 6th position.
And the smoking 18 car of Bobby Labonte is still out there.
Well, he came down pit road, but when he saw that caution come out, he came back out to run these caution laps. And here comes Mark Martin and Terry Labonte in, and Sterling Marlin.
So indeed, the guys that were running at the back of the lead lap are in. Bill Weber?
Well, Terry Labonte is very angry, did not say exactly what happened. Meanwhile, he's in here to get 4 fresh tires, and then they'll send him back out. Martin also on pit road. Sterling Marlin pits behind the 5. They'll try and get as much as they can with as few laps left as possible. Terry Labonte on his way. He smokes them. That says a lot right there.
Now, he took 4 tires. Mark Martin and Sterling Marlin only took right side tires.
Down to John Kernan.
Dale Earnhardt, your leader, did not come in and pit. He wanted to come in and take on 4 tires. They told him, Dale, you are the 7-time NASCAR Winston Cup champion. You can do it.
Well, he could very well do it now with less than 8 laps to go. Here's a replay of Terry Labonte's spin up in turn 3 and 4.
Well, if you watched the 12th car, Jeremy Mayfield was sitting against the inside retaining wall. NASCAR threw the caution flag. When they did that, Terry Labonte backed off to the caution, and Darrell Walton just touched it in the back bumper and spun the Kellogg's Chevrolet around.
5 laps to go at Bristol Motor Speedway in the Goody's Headache Powder 500. It's Earnhardt, Stewart, Gordon, Martin, and Terry Labonte, the top 5. Is Dale Earnhardt going to win this thing?
Looks that way. Terry Labonte on the inside of Mark Martin. He goes by.
He's got 4 new tires.
Mark Martin had 2 new tires, and Ricky Rudd goes by him. Drops Mark back to the 7th position. And here comes Labonte by Gordon. He's moving.
Man on a mission.
He really is on a mission. And, of course, he has those 4 fresh tires, as you say. If he can get by Stewart, which it looks like he will.
Man, oh, man, look at Labonte go. He's got 2nd, and they're coming up on 2 laps to go.
He's going to catch him. Can he pass him?
This might be deja vu all over again, but in reverse.
And Labonte inside of Earnhardt. He taps him. Going into the 3rd corner. He gets way down on the apron of the track. Coming to the white flag. There's a leader change, and Labonte takes the lead.
And meanwhile, Ricky Rudd trying to...
Oh, and Earnhardt spins him out.
Oh, man.
And Tony Stewart is involved with the crash, as is Mark Martin, Sterling Marlin, and several others. Dale Earnhardt takes the checkered flag.
And Jimmy Spencer ran 2nd.
Here's a McDonald's winner circle, Jerry Punch.
Well, Dale Earnhardt climbs out with his 9th victory at Bristol. And Dale, that's what Bristol's all about. Take us through those last couple laps.
Well, we knew we didn't get tires, and I didn't know who got tires behind us. All I knew is I needed to protect that bottom and try to go. And Terry got into me in the middle of 3 and 4, and I was going to get back to him and just rattle him. I wasn't going to wreck him, but I got to him and he turned him around. So didn't mean to really turn around, meant to rattle his cage, Joe.
You had an outstanding effort coming from 26 to the front. The track come to you tonight.
Well, not really. The car was still a little tight center, and I don't know. This is a heck of a way to win. I'd like to beat Terry and raced him back, side by side. But like I say, I got into him a little bit to get by him, and it got him loose and spun him out. But the Goodwrench team, Richard Childress, all the guys, they did a great job. We just lucky to be there at the end.
On the last restart, Dale, it looked like you were able to charge and go by Labonte, and he went back by you. Did your tires heat up a little bit and go away?
On the last restart? He had stickers, didn't he? I don't, you know, he just could be, he'd have beat us if, you know, I was going to just try to shake him and get under him. I wasn't going to try to wreck him.
All right, Dale Earnhardt obviously happy in victory, but mixed emotions. Doesn't like to be able to turn anybody, including his buddy Terry Labonte. As Richard Childress comes over and gives him a big hug, and now the celebration will continue. The Intimidator's 73rd career victory.